A month has passed. For the time being, we decided to stay put in Ganeth Haros. Even with their lord toppled, we had a long way to go before the people of Pelegion would be liberated in their hearts and minds. Lenegis hung ominously over our heads, and we knew we'd need to deal with it sooner or later. We still had so many questions. The two sovereigns, the Red Woman and the Renaissance, the present and the past of 300 years ago. Not to mention what happened to Volron's body after his defeat. Still, we were determined to keep fighting. I had my hands full taking care of everything. But in some ways, I was kind of grateful to be so busy.
So we doing Lenegis and Rena in this entire game?
Are you all right? You looked like you were spacing out there.
Yeah, I'm fine. Sorry. You need something?
It's about that citizen's petition. I was coming to talk to you about it.
If I'm being honest, I think the problems of this realm's Danans hit close to home for me.
Oh?
You saw how things were in Menancia. We might have put way too much faith in Dohalim, but at least we could still think independently.
The people of this realm weren't even afforded that much basic dignity.
I don't know what kind of future the people here are going to ultimately choose. But whatever it is they decide, I want to help do my part so they can make that decision of their own free will.
You mean like how the Danans and Renans of Menancia chose to remain committed to coexistence? It'd be nice if this was a step towards that dream.
That's another issue altogether. At the very least, I want to believe all our hard work will pay off in the end.
Yeah. I guess we can only focus on what we can do right now and take it from there.
I'm going to go on ahead. Would you mind talking to Shion for me? Once you're ready, we'll meet up at the castle entrance like usual. We can talk more there.
All right.
Got it.
Again, no, I swear this game is only supposed to be like 50-something hours, right? Alphen, the power of a sovereign. Thank God he finally got something else. Increased boost strike damage. Kisada, idealist. Increased AG. Increased guarding effects. 5,416. Where is the sovereign? Easier over limit. Increase near-death attack and elemental attack. Vacuum Blade. A hidden art consisting of a string of 1-2 slashes that lead into a final downward swing. I really need to start doing more, you know, final abilities. Ground strikes. You know, meteor jump might actually become handy sooner or later. I really should start doing these extra skills. The party disbanded.
Shion's been hanging out in the observatory.
Jesus Christ, that amount of experience.
Let's see if she's up there.
Ooh. But yeah, 50 to 55 hours, I think is what the actual time is for beating this game if you do everything. And it's like 32 hours if you push it. Either way, what is exactly in my castle's door over here? Oh. Just a way to get to where we wanted to go. But yeah, judging by that new opening, I'm assuming that, again, Shion actually is, in fact, Naori. She just had her memories wiped. Or at least locked away.
Is something going on?
Sounds like it. Kisara wants us all to meet at the castle entrance.
So are her thorns gone, or does she still have them?
Again?
Yeah. Looking at the scenery helps take my mind off things.
Like what?
Being a maiden. Whether I really am a descendant of Naori. Those kinds of things.
So, are you mad at me?
For what?
I destroyed the Renaissance, right as you were about to get rid of your thorns forever.
Nope. Alright.
Why did you destroy it?
When I saw it appear in front of me, it reminded me of what happened back on Lenegus. And the rest was... it was all just a blur. I'm sorry.
It must have been a pretty terrible memory. Besides, we don't know that the Renis Alma actually was destroyed. For all we know, it might have disappeared with that red woman.
If so, then why are
Don't.
you...
It's okay. You brought me back. You got me away from Volron. That's enough for now. Let's get going. We shouldn't keep everyone waiting.
Oh, come on, Shion. I wonder if we actually do learn that she's a Naori,
Kisara said she wanted everyone to meet at the castle entrance.
we gonna start calling her Naori, or are we gonna keep calling her Shion from now on? Anything I can loot? Also, I barely use any items on those fights, surprisingly enough. Saved the freaking game. Oh my god.
Hey, Shion.
Don't.
Okay.
I'm sorry. But if you come any closer, you'll only end up getting hurt.
Because of your thorns, you mean? Trust me, I've endured...
No, that's not it. You don't understand. Never mind. Sorry, just forget I said anything, okay?
If it isn't your thorns, does that mean there's something else?
It's just... It's nothing, really, okay? So you can stop asking me.
No, it's not.
Okay. In that case, I'll see you up ahead, okay?
Come on, Naori, stop being like that. You do know he cares for you, right? And you cared enough for him to send him back down with that mask on to try to make him forget the pain. Meanwhile, you somehow endured 300 years. Well, you were also put to sleep. A lot of things could have happened, and there was only this pineapple gel. This entire area, and only a pineapple gel. Thanks, game. You're so kind to me, you know that? Yeah, I can't even fast travel. Alright, guess I'll just cut my way there. Why is there a green circle here? Why? I mean, I doubt it's gonna make me fight anything, because we just finished everything. But, why is it here? Also, screw this. Geronimo! Oh, you didn't misjudge the landing that time? Alright, good. There was nothing I actually had to do up there. Okay, a free heal. I mean, I'm not against it. You know what also probably would have helped me? Having something that's not just lucky. Like, I could have had the Warrior Emblem on, Black Onyx. This one, Garnet for 50% less water damage taken. No, I went in there with basically the wrong thing. I mean, hey, it wasn't really that hard of a fight. Still. Can't believe I actually did that. Hello there, Dohalim.
Oh, it's you two. I suppose that makes me the last one then.
We better get a move on or else we'll never hear the end of it from Kisara.
Right you are. A month has passed since we vanquished Volron. I would have thought that the Renans on Lenegis would have made their move by now. Yet they still remain as silent as ever. We have no idea what happened to Volron's body, nor its whereabouts. The Red Woman also has yet to reappear, for that matter. And contrary to what I had heard, when the Renis Alma formed, not 5, but 6 elements were present, with darkness constituting the 6th and final Master Core. Were either of you aware of this?
You mean about the Renis Alma? Of course not.
Same. I had no idea a Darkness Master Core even existed.
What about Shion's maiden powers?
No. That was the first I learned about that, too. Or anything about having that power.
Me too. I remember thinking the same thing.
What could it all mean, I wonder? There are so many questions with too few answers, particularly when it comes to that Red Woman and her abilities.
Or at any other ability that used astral energy, I'd say it was an astral art. But hers was different.
Speaking of astral energy, we also mustn't forget that while the other Master Cores disappeared when forming the Renis Alma, for some reason the Fire Master Core remained. It may well have been the work of your maidenly powers. Alphen, are you still able to wield the blazing sword as before?
For now, at least. That Renis Alma sucked most of the energy out of the Fire Master Core, but it still has enough for me to use the sword.
And the sword is safe inside of me for the time being.
Good. At least that's one thing we needn't concern ourselves over.
You can say that again. We have more than enough to deal with as it is. Let's go.
Hey, wait up!
Dohalim joined the party.
I heard we are all to meet at the castle entrance.
We are. But we still have multiple levels to go. So, who's over here? Are we just gonna look around? Ah, so this is the entrance. Okay then.
This is Ganya, who has a problem he needs help with. I was just about to ask him what that problem is.
Alright then. Well, tell us what's on your mind, Ganya.
I'm hungry.
You're hungry? Where are your rations? Did you not get yours?
I did.
Are they not enough?
No, I have enough.
Then what's the problem?
He doesn't know how to eat.
Alphen, you have to remember, these people aren't used to responding so quickly. Be slow and gentle with him.
Oh, right. I forgot. Sorry about that. So you have your rations, and it's enough food, but there's still something wrong with them. What is it exactly?
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I got that part.
Do your rations taste bad?
I don't know.
What's that supposed to mean?
I haven't eaten them, so I don't know how they taste.
Wait, if you're not eating them, then what are you doing with them?
Bringing them into the castle.
What? Why? Wait, back up. Are others doing this? Who told you to bring your rations in?
Everyone in my group is doing it. I don't know who told us to do it. They only said to bring the rations into the castle.
I'm guessing none of us told them to do it, or else we'd know, right?
I was afraid that something like this might happen. The people in this capital are slowly regaining their own wills, but not everybody is getting them back at the same rate.
Are you saying someone who got their will back sooner might be taking rations from other people? If so, that's a serious problem.
Definitely. This is something we can't ignore. We need to investigate the castle.
Really? I just left the castle. God dang it, man.
Seems like the people here still tend to blindly follow any orders they're given.
It's a reflex that was quite literally beaten into them. Undoing it will take some time.
Jesus, that's a lot of
I know it's not
policy.
their fault they're like that, but it's still irritating to deal with.
Hey, remind me, just what exactly are we all doing here?
What do you mean? We're helping people, aren't we?
Could have fooled me. Lately, it feels like everything we're doing ends up half-baked. We liberated the people of Pelegion, but their hearts and minds are no less under the yoke than the day we found them. As for Volron's cronies, we have no idea where they scampered off to.
You think I don't already know all that? We're doing everything we can, aren't we? We didn't choose to get stuck here. Sometimes you have to play the hand you're dealt. Besides, you've seen all the same things I have. You know as well as I do that deposing the lords alone won't solve all the world's problems.
Rinwell's right. We've gotten this far, haven't we? We can't just leave things unfinished now.
I guess? I mean, I didn't think we'd be singing around the campfire as soon as the wall came down, but still.
The fight isn't over just yet. At least not while Lenegis remains a threat.
I'm just sick of all this waiting. If they're gonna invade, why don't they get a move on already?
Stop that! Don't you think we've got enough problems as it is without you tempting fate?
Missing Venin soldiers.
Spot something?
Oh, no. Just wondering if I could see any armored guards.
Armored guards? You mean Volron's soldiers?
The moment we defeated their lord, all those guys bolted out of there. And not just out of the castle either. The city, too. For better or worse, it was the guards who looked after the city's Danans. Without them, making Pelegion half-habitable again has been one big headache.
It's not like they were on their last legs. They could have chosen to stay and fight, but instead they ran away and disappeared without a trace.
But without a lord to follow, they can't have any place to go. Unless... You don't think they went to Lenegis, do you?
It's not completely out of the question. Though I'd say it's more likely they're biding their time somewhere, just waiting for the perfect moment to strike back at us.
The people here in Pelegion are nowhere near ready to defend themselves. Great. Another headache to worry about.
Salty mood.
Is it just me, or was today's dinner a little low on salt?
I felt that it was seasoned perfectly, so as to bring out the flavor of the ingredients.
Last taste buds are still like a kid's, so if his food isn't rich enough, I bet he doesn't feel like he's eaten anything at all.
Don't make fun of me! We all need salt in order to survive!
He has a point. You do lose stamina if you don't get enough salt in your body.
Yeah, I remember seeing people trying to lick the rocks back in Calaglia.
What? Why would anybody do that?
Sometimes you can find rocks out there that taste salty. May used to say it was because of all the tears we slaves shed.
Most likely, that was actually rock salt that they found. When our provisions ran low, Miguel would often bring some back for us to use. At the time, we used it because it's all we had. But now there's something hearty about rock salt I like. Even more than table salt.
Is it possible, perhaps, to find any rock salt in these parts?
It is. You have to know what you're looking for, but when I find any, I always break some up to refill our supply. The flavor even changes depending on what kind of terrain it comes from. Sometimes I end up collecting more than we need, just in case we like it.
Wow, Kisara's really serious about her salt.
That she
You
is.
can always count on Kisara to be earnest. That's why we have to do our part and not add any more to her burden.
Alright. No quest around here except for the one that has us going back inside the castle. This is probably gonna be annoying trying to find this one singular person taking all the rations.
Are we really gonna search through this whole castle?
Oh, quit grumbling. This sort of stuff's old hat for us by now.
Yeah, you've got a point. But
It's not going to take forever, Law, I promise. Let's just do what we came here to do and get out.
Especially since I know where to go. Go straight ahead, like we usually would. Then obviously, when that was closed, where do we go? Over here. Into the tower. And then right over here. Hello, guard.
Very well.
Alright, you're clear. You can leave.
Well,
Somehow, I'm both surprised and not surprised to see them here. So you're the guys holding all the rations.
Pardon me?
What are you doing? Get back to your positions. Excuse me. I'll only say it one more time. Get back to your position. What is this guy's deal? Any slaves who disobey orders must be put to death. So says Lord Volvin. Volvin's dead. You know that, right?
What the hell? Do these guys not realize who we are?
Doesn't seem that way. They must think we're just damning from the town.
whatever's going on, these are full-run soldiers. Watch yourself.
I'll be saving.
Dang it, man, come on. Kisara. Again, these guys are way more annoying than freaking Volvin was. So I did fight Volvin, you know, more cautiously than I do these guys.
To me.
No complaints here.
Now.
It's over.
Frozen.
Hammer!
Nicely done.
My turn.
All those
It's over. Not today.
Astral energy.
Say no
And
more.
we win. Idiots. Ugh. So it wasn't a din in stockpiling the rations. It was some of Volvin's soldiers hiding out inside his castle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure whether to be relieved or freaked out about
Hey.
it. What are you guys trying to accomplish? Are you out trying to get vengeance for Volvin? What's going on here? Something was weird about all this. Are you men aware that Lord Volvin is no longer around?
You don't say.
These soldiers seem to think only of the orders that were given to them. Their mind is completely blank otherwise, just like the Daemons here. Looking back on it, I did feel like these soldiers we fought here were mindless. If that's true, then they haven't been hiding out here. They've just been going about their business as usual. I guess so. Everyone here was Volvin's slave, both Daemons and Renans alike. That's the kind of realm he was running.
Well,
But that doesn't explain why all hell didn't break loose from these guys once Volvin was gone, like we've seen elsewhere. A month has passed since Volvin vanished. It's entirely possible things may be starting to crumble at the fridges. But the fact that they haven't to any degree has allowed these soldiers to carry on as though it were business as usual. Whatever the reason, we can't just let these guys keep walking around. We should bring them into the barracks for the time being. I agree, but I don't know if they're going to come quietly. Ahem. Listen to me carefully, men. I'm Lord Dohalim Ilkaris. I have an order for you. Lord Dohalim, but sir, we've served. Lord Volvin has left his realm and is no longer its ruler. Therefore, in accordance with Renan law, you all must pledge your allegiance to me.
How?
So, you expect us to serve you now, my lord? If you respect the Renan rule of law, then yes, that is precisely correct. Of course, we shall follow your orders, Lord Dohalim.
wow.
Holy crap, I can't believe that worked.
So then,
This should suffice for the time being. Let's bring these men to the barracks and then speak with the Garnier once more.
I can't believe how quickly you got all those soldiers to obey you, Dohalim.
actually, they were abiding Renan hierarchy. Not me personally.
Well, either way, it solved the problem, and that's what counts.
Yeah, no other problem. Me having to get out. Oh, hey, Pelegion. There's a request in the first and second level now. Multiple requests at that. Thank God I can teleport.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
You see anybody around here who could use our help?
We can't chase after every little thing.
Yes, we can. Hey, those liberators, could I ask you to help me with something? You sound a lot more lively than most people around here. And it's all thanks to those boomies.
Well...
You mean those tiny little Zeugles? Yeah, those are the ones. Every time I see one of them, I can't help but think about how freakishly cute and adorable they are. If more people could see them up close, I bet they'd start to feel better a lot faster.
Yeah.
You really think so? I mean, I guess they're pretty cute for Zeugles, I'll give you that. I know, right? The way they stare at you with those beady eyes, those little things that can chew through anything. I love everything about them.
No way.
You're crazy. Those things are scary as hell. They never shut up and they like to throw all that dirty stuff at you. Ugh.
Huh?
That's all part of their charm. I could look at them forever and never get tired of it. So I guess that what I wanted to ask is, could you defeat a handful of them outside town and bring them back here for me? Pretty please? Sure.
Got it.
Sure, no problem. If it'll help the people here get better faster, we're happy to try anything. Do we really have to beat them up if you just want people to admire them? I hate to do it, but you know how naughty those boomies can get sometimes, right? It's really for the best this way. Anyway, thanks for helping. I can't wait to see what you guys bring in. Pelegion Zeugle Mascot. I don't even know what the heck she means by boomies.
Boomy! Boomy!
The heck? Are you stuck on that too?
No, really. I kind of see where they're coming from.
Are you okay with anything as long as it's round and flies?
Probably.
Oh, hey!
Hey, what's up, dude?
Seriously?
Temple opening live, but let's roll with it. Up? What do you mean, what is up?
Well...
I mean, it's like, how's your work? Are you making progress? No, I'm not making progress.
Well...
Is there a problem? Yes.
Huh?
Is there a specific reason why your work isn't going so well? I don't have any materials. Where did you get the materials before? From the Zeugles in the castle. From the Zeugles? Geez, goes to show just how low Volran soldiers used to stoop. But his forces are all gone. So how are you getting the materials these days? I'm not, because there are no Zeugles.
That's just...
I suppose without any Renans left in the castle to keep them contained, the Zeugles got out on their own. So they got loose and turned into feral strays. I'm surprised they didn't wreck the city on the way out.
Guess...
But getting back to this guy, we don't help him out. He's probably just gonna stand around, not doing anything. Getting anything done, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, most likely. And I guess that means we better go out and find these materials he's looking for. It probably won't solve his problem forever, but at least it'll give him something to do once he has them. Let's look for some.
Yeah.
Good idea. These people might be able to act freely now, but it's still not safe to leave the city.
Yeah!
Then it's settled. Let's hurry up and get the man what he needs. Catching up. The heck do you need for that?
Not in the castle, not in town.
New statue fragment.
Where did he go?
Ah.
No idea, but let's try searching the city.
It's always seat of the pants with you, isn't it?
Okay, so... I mean, I guess let's go in the inn. If anything to get that teleport point.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
Sorry to tell you, Shion, but we are not sleeping here. We have more things we need to do. AK level 2.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Okay.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
That was so scary, really, really scary.
Well...
What's wrong? Why are you so afraid? I heard all sorts of strange noises like crackle roar, splish splash, howl whoosh, and boom bump outside of town, and... You left the town, never go wandering outside where it's not safe, you hear me? Listen, Rinwell, kid, you probably spot... Easy, Rinwell. You probably spotted a Zeugle. Did you see anything when it made that crackle and roar sound? It was red, crackling and roaring. Red, oh I get it. He must mean he saw a fire coming out of it. No, he means it's an enhanced Zeugle. Oh, good God. Fire, of course. So that would mean the splashing sound is water, the howling sound wind, and that booming sound was you, Windwell.
Hey!
Why is it gotta be me? Because you're always loud and booming when you're dropping lightning on me when you get mad. This little kid wouldn't know anything about that. Boom Boom, you're a Boom Boom lady. You see what I mean? Even he agrees, and he hardly knows you. If you have had quite enough teasing me, there's a dangerous Zeugle on the loose. Are you gonna make the scary thing go away, lady? Hell yeah.
Got it!
You bet, don't worry, it's grown up, so take care of it. If he's outside of town, do you think he was in the Loftu marshlands? Whatever it is, it sounds like it's gonna be a pain. Go get him, Barky Boy. Is that your nickname for me or something? Yep. Boom Boom Lady and Barky Boy. No. Oh, there's a lot of requests here. Can I go back to this place being, you know, desolate? Oh? Hello. Right there. Sad glasses.
Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Oh, come on, you! How the hell did you even get here? Oh, you again. I wonder what today's recipe will be. What? You're getting ahead of yourself, young miss. Come on, Guardina, we all know where this is heading.
Yes!
Yeah, me there indeed. We've come across an incredible recipe buried deep in the bowels of Pelegion's mighty fortress.
Just great.
Whatever it is, I don't think it'll ever satisfy your apparently insatiable hunger to hunt for recipes in places like that. Well, as it so happens, I met a sailor back in Mahog Star. He let me row a boat, and then I was here before I knew it. He rowed that boat all the way here. That's right. But more importantly, what I found in that castle was a forbidden recipe sealed away since ancient times.
What?
Forbidden, you say? What reason could anyone have had for locking it away for all these years?
Yes!
I haven't defeated this idea. That's why we must make it so we can find out. And so I'll ask you to gather me the ingredients once more. However, being such an old recipe, its directions are written rather obtusely. It calls for something white, soft and fluffy, stimulating powder. Neither swine nor hare meat in fiber.
Yes!
Also something white, soft, and fluffy. Why does it ask for that twice? My guess is that one of them simply refers to rice.
Nice.
Or maybe the recipe is calling for double the normal amount of rice. Sounds okay to me. I don't think they'd write it like that if that were the case. I'm pretty sure all these ingredients can be found in Ganeth Hardos. So can I count on you to go fetch them? Uh-huh.
Sorry.
Actually, wait.
Yes.
You'd be more than happy to handle it.
Just great.
What she said. Oh, dependable as always, and I shall let you two get to work. Good luck. Really? I haven't found the other soft and fluffy thing? Oh boy.
White, soft, and fluffy items. Is that description supposed to be figurative or literal?
Let's check anything in the area that looks edible.
Wait, white, soft, and fluffy. He doesn't mean Hoodle, does he?
Is that the Zeugle we're looking for?
Boomy!
Get lost!
This is what we were looking for.
Come one, come all!
This one's mine!
Double Demon Fang!
My astral engine! Take
Double Demon Fang! I'm ready! Freeze!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Well, that's three of them.
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
I don't know, Law, is it? Almondine Mass. Okay, the last bit of Boomy is over here, but I'll see you guys at the,
Is that the Zeugle
another
we were told
quest.
to dispatch?
I've got a bad feeling about this one.
Me too. Better keep our distance.
Well, here's a cracking Boomy
We'll kick your ass later,
enemy.
buddy.
Level 42! Oh god.
This one will be difficult to predict.
Why? Why switch the team members?
Air thrust! Launch astral energy! Searing flame! Reload! Leave the enemy's arc to me!
No complaints here!
Raging cascade! Field! Downfall! It looks like you got this one covered!
Overrun, save you!
Raging cascade!
In a bind? It's pinned down.
Air thrust! Like astral!
Flame inside me. Here I go. To be let
One
free.
more! Annihilation!
Burn!
Mega ray!
This one's mine.
Is
this what real pain feels like?
Come on, man.
Lightning orb! You're on my tail! Light astral energy! Dance in the wind! Field! This one never missed!
Far enough.
Mega ray!
Here I come.
Annihilation! Bullseye! Mega ray!
Spinning just one.
Andy? Don't mind if I do!
Attack time.
It's weakened!
This ends now. It's over. Raining slap.
Look sharp! Raging cascade!
Yeah, I just love the fact that they all share the same amount of freaking health.
First aid!
Double demon. I'll smash you. It's on. Look sharp.
Lightning orb!
Double demon.
They're all coming
Stay
after
away
me!
from my. I'm coming, Redwell.
I'm not scared. I'm totally fine.
You picked the wrong fight. Take this.
You literally just baited me, and I hate you for that.
Get on in there with the others. Resuscitation!
You're mine.
Astral energy! Radiant pierce! This one's mine! Chinese supernova!
demon
Go
fang.
in! Raging cascade!
Demon fang.
Magic is
Double demon
there! Get on in there with the others!
Going in.
Raining slap.
Raging cascade!
Blew away.
Down. You're all here.
You're mine.
No.
It's over.
Looks like you came to my rescue again.
You need to be careful. With the blazing sword and with my thorns.
Going in.
Raining slap.
Going in.
Demon fang.
Lightning!
No escape. Raining slap. Blew away.
Field!
Raining slap.
Got it!
Here I go. This
Now
one's
I
mine.
can!
Look sharp.
This one's all mine.
Here!
It's over.
This one's mine.
Blew away. Raining slap.
More where that came from!
Here I come.
Time to shine.
Double demon fang.
Don't mind if I do! Light astral energy!
Raining
Look
slap.
sharp.
Radiant pierce!
This one's mine.
Attack
Going
time.
in.
Double demon fang. Burn in
This
hell.
one's mine.
Try harder. Take this. It's over.
I owe you one for that.
Blew away. Raining slap.
Amazing.
Double demon fang.
Where are you going?
Armor won't save you. You'll pay for that. Take this.
Going in.
Raining. Try harder.
Can't be happening.
Is this what real?
God dang it, man. This is annoying.
Pain feels like?
Going ready to go.
We were doing so well,
You make
too.
me angry. That was a bad idea.
Peach Gel. Shion.
Can't be happening.
Never mind.
Smart.
Life bottle.
I can feel the medicine working.
Item. Peach Gel. Shion.
Radiant pierce!
Double deep shattering of pieces.
I'll bring you back from depths abyss.
This one's all mine.
God dang it.
Not done yet.
No, it won't end like this.
This is definitely annoying. Are you kidding me, man? Oh my good god. If you break one of their cores, you break all of them.
This should do it.
I just wasted an entire party heal. Because I thought it was this. Great.
I can feel the medicine working.
Double demon fang! Double demon fang!
Take this! Now you see what I can do! Take this!
Ignite!
This can't be happening.
Freeze Lancer!
Double demon fang! Struck!
Why can't I have resurrection of my own? I don't want to waste any of these huge freaking items either. Although I've already kind of wasted one.
Time to deal some hurt! Here I come! It's over! Double demon fang! Double demon! Pain! Great!
God damn it. Well, that was an ultimate waste of freaking time. I tried. But it makes me waste too many items, and I don't have enough for that crap. So screw that. I'll have to come back to it just like I have to come back to that stupid mantis that's level 45.
Wings won't save you from me.
Try harder!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
Double demon fang!
This one's mine. Do it!
I have no limits!
Would you strike? Jesus.
Say no more! Got it!
Well done.
Take this!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Double demon fang!
Now!
Still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
We may be a touch beyond our depth.
I need one
We
more
barely
infused
got a look at
effigy.
the thing.
Okay, the booming quest is done. I'll go with the boomies.
Yeah.
It went great. We brought some back with us. Wait, let me see. Well, there they are. Such cute little freaks you are. I still don't get
You
it.
did
Thanks a
it.
million. With these little guys, I can draw pictures of boomies and make stuffed animals that look like them. Once these things take off, I'm gonna be super famous and popular. Someone's got it all figured out. Sounds like this place is in good hands.
Really?
You really think so? Thanks for all your help. I'm gonna make Boomies the mascot of this entire city. Just you wait.
Yeah.
No problem. I'll be first in line to buy one of your stuffed animals once they're ready. Poor Hoodle. She'll never replace you, Hoodle.
Oh, what's gotten into him?
He says instead of making a Zeugle sign, we should be making a Hoodle sign.
He's feeling threatened by a rival.
Yep.
Oh, hey!
Here, we bought you what you were looking for. Now you can get back to work, right? Yes, I can work again now.
Yeah!
Then that takes care of that. I'm glad everything's okay now. Good luck with your work. Huh. Oh.
Oh?
What? Thank you.
Oh, wow!
He said that I'll buy.
All right!
No need to thank us, man. Just make sure you put all that stuff to good use. Do a good job now, okay? Yes, I will do my best. Thank you. I need the money and the life bottles and everything
I wasn't
else.
expecting a thank you for that.
Maybe socializing with people is helping to jog his memory bit by bit. You did good, Law.
Thanks.
And to think, it just started with a simple sup. And level 2. I don't have this done, because this is the freaking one we just tried to fight. And this is the stupid cooking one, which I have no clue where the heck to get the soft and fluffy objects. You said you can get them all in Ganeth Heroes, but where? There's nothing here. Well, I guess we're gonna do the main story.
I've talked to the soldiers and made it clear that they are to remain in line. Things should stay calm for the time being.
I know Renans tend to take authority extremely seriously, but you sure know how to throw your weight around as a former lord.
I only managed to get through to them because Volron's curse is lifting, but not to the extent that they can act independently as of yet. Considering we had other matters to attend to for the past month, we should consider ourselves lucky that nothing occurred during our absence.
But if they do start operating independently again, that's going to cause a whole new set of problems to deal with.
Indeed. Ganeth Heros is unlike Menancia. Without intervention, they'll likely revert to oppressing the Danans as they were doing before.
Meaning there's still a lot of work to be done in this realm. Not that there aren't problems among the Danans, too.
Yes. There was no way to avoid the deep-seated conflicts that had festered here. But I just hate that we had to use your position as a lord to solve the situation, Dohalim.
Had I not intervened, yet more blood would have spilled here, and nobody wishes for that.
So, what's going to happen to the Renans here now?
Why do you ask?
We've stripped the soldiers of their armor and locked them up. They can't hurt you guys anymore. I promise.
So they're alive? They're not going to die?
What?
Those people deceived us. They did terrible, terrible things to us. They made us suffer. Long before you guys came along. For years and years and years. It was constant. Never stopped. Not even for a day. So many people died. Our parents, our children, our friends. They all died. They were murdered. And it was the Renans. The Renans were the ones who did it. They killed us. Why do they get to live after so many of us have died? The bastards should die. Every last one of them!
I know how you feel, Ganya. I used to be a slave, and I hated the Renans just like you. I took up the blazing sword to bring them down. But along the way, I've met many people and seen many things. People refusing the hand life dealt them. People who have lost loved ones, but are still trying to make this world a better place. People driven by hate who stopped before it was too late. And those who couldn't and paid with their lives. And I fought plenty of people who were all too happy to make others suffer. Believe me. But after a while, I came to realize that it's not the Renans who are our true enemies.
Then what the hell are we fighting if it's not them?
We're fighting against anyone who tries to take what doesn't belong to them.
But that's what these Renans are doing. How is that any different?
Because I judge everyone by their own actions. That goes for Danans too. Because at the end of the day, at the root of all evils committed is an individual who committed them.
You're right, Alphen. It seems like people are either blaming an entire race for one individual's sins, or an individual for everyone else's mistakes.
But all that does is add more hate in a world that's already full of it. I want to help create a society where people can finally stop suffering and move beyond their pain. But if we try to do that with more violence, then we'll just end up right back where we started in the first place.
All right. Have it your way. I can't argue with the folks that helped us get back our ability to think and speak freely again.
Is that to say you trust us then?
I don't trust the Renans as far as I can throw them. I trust you guys because of who you are and what you've done.
Hey, there
Fair
we
enough.
go.
We won't let you down, Ganya.
What's the matter, Kisara? Is something wrong?
Oh, no, nothing. It's fine, really. I'm just a bit worried about what'll happen to all these folks.
Right. It'll take time before they start thinking for themselves again.
Indeed, that is part of it. However, what I'm even more worried about is what will happen to them after that. What do you think they're going to want once they realize how cruel Volron was to them?
Probably revenge.
What happened to Ganeth Harros is the worst form of oppression we've seen, but treated cruelly or kindly, slaves will rise up.
Lenegis aside, there are still remnants of Renan supremacists scattered throughout Dana.
You mean all that trouble we went through to get rid of the Lords might just lead to more violence? That's the last thing I want to see happen.
Of course not. And if we don't do something to prevent it all from starting up again, there could be even more bloodshed for us to regret. There's still a lot we don't know about the Renan rulers. Whatever the face of truth behind their veil, it's on us to put a stop to them. But there is one thing that's clear. Whatever we do to finally end it, our motives can't be getting back at the Renans, or it'll all be for nothing.
So, what exactly is it that you're saying? That we should just act as if nothing happened?
Law's right. We can't expect everyone to just forget all the pain they've endured up until now. Not so easily, at least.
But we have to at least try to change course. We can't just keep allowing history to repeat itself like this.
Exactly. Look, I won't deny that between the crown contest and 300 years of oppression, there's a lot of bad blood between the Danans and the Renans. But all these problems are just too big for us to try to carry the burden on our own. We'll keep doing our part in the interim, but we need to take this one battle at a time.
And we will. Kisara, Heartfelt Shield. Increased aggro while guarding. Makes it easier to attract enemy attention while guarding. Okay. Easier party member over limit. Makes it easier for party members to trick over limit when damaged by an attack. Use BG at battle starts. This is what we need right here. Ooh, look at all those points that we're not going to use. And same with these. I should probably get a new skill, but I'm not.
Glad that work's taken care of.
I don't think we're done just yet. I want you all to stick around a little longer. There might still be people who need our help.
When you think about it, thinking for yourself can be a heavy responsibility at times.
Yeah, it's not like your mind will only ever think about good, happy things for one.
Maybe so. But I'll still take that burden over living life as a puppet serving others. That's why I want to do everything I can to help these people.
Again, what the heck is white, soft, and fluffy? White, soft, and fluffy objects. That's something I can buy at a store? Let's check.
Always good to be back in familiar territory.
Apple gel, lemon gels, purple gel, pineapple gels, happy bottles. Will increase the battle chain bonus gauge, life bottles, treats. Tofu, that's what we need. I was thinking it might be tofu, but I didn't know what the heck to get tofu. Now, it's also, the other thing we need is rat pig stuff. Buy more eggs as well for that other cooking stuff. 9,000 gold for one pineapple gel. Jesus.
You can never be too prepared. But did we have to spend so much?
We barely spent any money! What the hell, Kisada? We barely spent anything! But yeah, they're neither hare nor swine meat. I'm assuming is rat pig meat, which is what we are currently, you know, got in the ranch.
Where are you going?
Since when do I need your permission to move around?
I wasn't saying that you do. Though I'm not sure why you're biting my head off about it either.
Oh, that's so typical of you. How can you be so relaxed about all this? At this very moment, the enemy is doing who knows what behind the scenes. And yet we're just sitting here twiddling our thumbs in Ganeth Harros.
I know that. But our hands are tied right now. What do you want me to do? And what's gotten into you anyway? Is there something you want to say to me, Shion?
Look, you're right. Forget I said anything.
If I said something to hurt you, I'm sorry. But I honestly don't know what I said to upset you so much. I really wish you would tell me.
You don't need to apologize. You didn't say anything. It's not your fault. It's not anyone's fault. Not really.
Then why?
Please just drop it. I don't want to talk about it.
All right. If that's what you want, I won't push any further.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. Just don't be too hard on yourself, okay?
Okay, Naori. Now, I need a merchant. Are you capable of accessing your stuff from the inn? God dang it. Oh, hello, Atonement Edge. What the heck? Oh, hey, it's the hero weapon. I need 6 mystical Lumina cores and 2 mega fauna bones. A flamestone, rending titan fang, and refined ignis roar. I didn't even get the last dragon sack to be able to make this thing before. What the heck? Okay, also, it's been annoying me completely. Why? Just why? Why screw with me so? Keep my party members the way I want them. Jesus Christ, that was annoying. I kept forgetting too. Come on, Law. You usually never shut up about it. Tell me about the ranch. Hey, what the hell happened to him? He's no longer with us. He always looked like he was struggling with his health, but still. He was so close to finally living like a normal human being, too.
No way!
Damn. Does he have any living relatives? This is Mom. I think she lives in that area over there.
Alright.
Got it. I'll break the news to her. Yeah, so I know you just got your life back and all, but...
Isn't an easy thing to do.
But if not us, then who? That's why we have to find her.
Yeah, sorry, I know you just got your life back and all, but your son just died, so yeah. Cheers for living, right?
Sorry.
Excuse me, ma'am. I have some bad news. It's your son. He's...
Yes.
That's okay, I know. You do? Then what are you doing? I have work that must be done today since my son can no longer work. It's like this here too, huh?
Alright.
Forget about your work, or better yet, think of tending to your son as your task for today. Very well, I'll get to work.
How can she think of putting her son to rest as work?
Because that's the way people were made to think about every aspect of their lives.
I know she doesn't mean anything bad by it. I know that, but
It looks like she went out of town to take care of her son's body.
That's a little concerning. There are Zeugles roaming around out there. We should follow after her.
Yeah, we should, shouldn't we? I mean, this was your own fault for telling her to go out there, you know.
finally.
Hey, how's the ranch?
Only we could have flown with the wind.
The ranch seems to be doing decent.
To get here faster.
Okay, but what I'm more surprised of though is that she managed to make it down to there without actually being attacked. Usually these guys are dicks.
Yes.
Then I'll get started. Bring me some fire.
What?
Wait, you intend to burn your child? That's right, that's how you do it. I don't understand. Wouldn't a more formal funeral procession be more appropriate? I'm sorry, have I done something wrong? Tell me, do you have no custom where relatives of the deceased may say their final farewell? Not really. How could we have on dinner? Up until recently, our people were too busy toiling away to think of burial rites. Among Renans, it's customary for relatives to send their remains out into the heavens. Why not introduce such a practice to Dana? Don't we believe that in doing so, the deceased spirits shall join the flow of astral energy that travels the cosmos? We can never do something like that. It's the last chance for the bereaved to see their loved ones. Surely something should be done to honor their memory. But death is a part of everyday living for us, Danans. You really think we're going to ship bodies into space somehow every single day? I simply felt that something more ought to be done. When the Renner still rolled over us, we didn't even know if they was safe to build grave sites. As bodies decompose, they can spread diseases. We didn't have any other choice in how we could bury our people. Rinwell, don't think for a second. I've forgiven everything that Renners did to us. Tell me, Alfin, do you know why none of us have last names like them? Let me tell you why. It's because we outnumber them, and they denied us our culture to stop us from uniting against them. Enough. Your people steal so much from us as it is, and on top of that, you have the gall to try and make us live like you too. If you hate it here so much, why don't you just turn them all hollow? Aye. That's enough. No more. Lenegis could strike at any time, and here we are fighting amongst ourselves. We're all here aware of the suffering and hatred we each harbor. But if we're going to coexist, we have to recognize each other's differences. That's what we're all working together to achieve. To bring an end to this whole system and begin to live together side by side. That's what I believe, and that's why I'm here. If any of you think differently, then be my guest and leave. I'll break down every last barrier, even if I have to do it alone. Indeed. I sincerely apologize. I consider you a true friend, but it would appear that I have yet to reckon with our people's dark history in earnest.
I'm afraid not.
Very well, I completely accept the blame in all of this. Words cannot express how very sorry I am for clearly offending you so deeply.
I'm sorry.
I'm for lashing out at you so hard, as I did Dohalim. I guess I'm still working through a lot of emotions. I know you were only thinking about what was best for her son, too.
Rinwell.
I'd like you to teach me about the culture and history of this planet. Perhaps that will help us begin to bridge the gap.
Huh?
Sure, I don't mind. Could you maybe teach me about Renner too then, please? You two are more alike than you realize sometimes. I'm glad we were able to patch things up. We've lost enough good people along the way as it is. Sorry for the distraction. Let's lay your son to rest. We'll do it in the Danon way. Yeah, yes. Thank you. Thank you for granting me that task. Don't mention it's the least we could do for you as his mom. Well, because of all you, my son is at peace now.
Right.
Rest assured, we intend to build a future for this world that would make him proud.
That little speech you gave back there was pretty impressive, Alphen.
If you call letting your emotions get the better of you impressive, sure.
It made them stop fighting with each other, right? However you managed it, you knocked some sense into Rinwell and Dohalim, and that mother.
Yeah. I can see my decision to travel with you was well made.
Thanks, Kisara.
Something's eating at you again, huh?
I don't know if I would say that. I mean... Actually, I guess I do have one or two things on my mind. My people, we lived in hiding, so we never really experienced the full extent of Renan oppression. Not directly, anyway. After Almadria killed my mother and father, though, I guess that's when I started hating them so much. The Renans, I mean. But then I think of all those people who were born into slavery. The ones who never even got angry in the first place because it was all they ever knew.
I hear you. Every city we've been to, it's the Resistance that gets labeled the troublemakers for having the guts to do the right thing.
When it comes down to it, sometimes I wonder which of us really has the better way.
You can't let your anger eat away at you, Rinwell. But then again, losing your parents that way... Hell, who could really blame you for it if you did? I guess what I'm trying to say is... sorry. Hell, it's hard putting this stuff into words.
No, I get it. You're saying that grief and anger are different than hatred. I never thought of it like that. But hearing you say it, it makes sense. Thanks, La.
You're welcome?
Ah, look at him blush. Now, can the pigs, be bred completely so I can, finish that stupid, connoisseur foods quest already? That's literally the only one I'm physically capable of doing right now, the fact that we're only level 35. Oh boy. The fact that I need to be 41 for that is just ridiculous. I mean, 40 technically, maybe. That 45 one, on the other hand, with the Mantis back in Calaglia, that one's just gonna be a pain in and of itself. So wait, what am I doing now? Rest at the inn. Okay, you know what? With that, I'm going to be ending these episodes here. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next one, where hopefully we will actually be able to finish that quest. Because the pigs finally are bred. I could have, expedited the problem faster had I just given them a special feed. But I'm cheap, and I didn't want to do that, and I didn't think it was actually something I needed till after I reread the quest. So yeah, it's gonna be a pain, either way. Then we can continue on, sleeping at the inn, and heading on our merry way out of this town, possibly going back to the wharf, since apparently there's also a quest there that we might have possibly have missed before we went over here. Feels bad, man. See ya. Either way, till then, I will see you guys later.